Hi everyone, how are you doing today? It's your girl Mariam. How to move on. So hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. I apologize for not putting out a post on my Instagram page earlier on, but we are here now. So thank you so much for joining me, guys. Today I'll be discussing how to move on. Hey, hola, Tia's travel services. Thank you so much for joining me today. Yeah, so let's just get started, without wasting much of our time. Yeah, it's going to be a short session, and please feel free to leave your comments. So if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Mariam. I'm a wife, a mom, a student, an entrepreneur, a fashion designer, and a YouTuber. I drop 2 videos every week on Wednesdays and Mondays, yes. But you can also catch me live on YouTube every Saturdays and Wednesdays. Thank you, Stella, for joining. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Yeah, so today I'll be discussing how to move on, and this could range from relationships to businesses to life events and what have you. Yeah, so please feel free to join me and contribute, yes, as well to this topic. So the first thing I'll like to point out here is I'll be sharing a quote from Paulo Coelho, right? And he said, "Life always waits for some crisis to occur before revealing itself at its most brilliant." So it's trying to say that sometimes you think life is a bed of roses. It's gonna keep hi Gabs, well, thank you for joining. You think life is going to continue to be a bed of roses until something happens, like something happens to your business, you experience business failure or relationship failure, a heartbreak, or something happens like a life event. Something happens and you find it difficult to move on. So today let's discuss how to move on. If you are yet to like this video, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, so let's share this juicy info with everyone that we know. And for those of you that have not seen my videos on how to apply for grants, how to study in Canada for free, how to apply for grants for your small businesses, go ahead and check my previous videos on my YouTube channel and begin to apply ASAP before the deadline of these grants. Yes, and if you need me to do any make a research on any topic, any subject matter at all, go ahead and leave a comment and I'll be more than happy to do the research for you guys. Yeah, so the first thing I'd like to say is steps to move on, how to move on right after failure, business failure, relationship failure, and what have you. So the first thing I'll like to point out is you should look at your life as a journey. Some people are actually going to come for a period of time and then go after a while. Some people are not meant to be in your life forever, and they are meant to probably you're meant to learn one or two things from them, coming into your life at that point in time. So when it's time to move on, when it's time for them to go, it's time for you to move on. I know it's hard sometimes, but you have to view your life as a journey. Yeah, some people will come, some will go. There are seasons in life. There's a time to laugh, there's a time to cry, there's a time to to mourn, there's a time to be merry, like the book of Ecclesiastes to say, for those of you that are Christians here. So when you look at your life as a journey, then you begin to understand that, oh, okay, this thing is meant to be, like, this is just a phase, this too shall pass. I'm gonna move on, move past it. Better people are coming. Yes, if it's a bad relationship, just tell yourself, okay, this is a sign that you deserve someone better, and what have you. Yes, so you begin to tell yourself. Thank you, Stella. Yeah, Tia's travel service. She said, just like everything in life is temporary, yes, we must learn to live with or without. Awesome. I love that mindset. Yes, so another thing I want you guys to note is that you should silence your inner critic. That inner critic is that one that is always saying, I told you that person will leave you. You have nothing now. No one will ever love you. All those negative words, those negative, feelings that you begin to have after that incident. Don't blame yourself. Okay, you cannot come and go and kill yourself. Some things are not meant to be. And then guess what? Move on. Just try as much as possible to identify that inner critic in you. That critic that is always making you feel down. And these are the feelings that make us to catastrophize events. When we magnify things out of proportion, it doesn't make us want to move on. But by the time you tell yourself, hey, it's not a big deal, it's not the end of life. It's not the end of the world. You're able to pick yourself up and silence Yes, just like feelings are temporary. Thank you, thank you, Thea's Travel Services. So you have to recognize that inner critic in you and then discard that voice ASAP. Another thing that you can do is to reflect realistically, ask yourself, what were the things that actually went wrong? What are the things that you can correct? If it's a business failure, it happens to everybody, trust me. Michael Bloomberg, yes, has experienced failure, massive failure, I kid you not. And I made a video on that on my YouTube channel, but I'm yet to drop it. It's gonna drop maybe like next year, or because I have lots of content already. So Michael Bloomberg, trust me, he has experienced massive failure. Yes, Stella said that inner critic is a death trap within your inner one. You are absolutely right. It is a death trap, yes. And if we're not careful, we just get trapped in it and we're unable to move on for the rest of our lives. Some people actually experience failure at some point in time and they're unable to move on. They don't move on ever. We don't ever want to find ourselves in such situations. And that's why they turn to the wrong things. They turn to vices. Some people turn to drugs. Some people turn to alcohol, as a way out. Like, oh, since I failed, why not just drink myself to death? No. So thank you so much for that, Stella. I appreciate you. Thea's Travel Services said, self-check is a must. Yes, but not to be a torment to self. Yes, it's okay to self-check yourself. Okay, am I growing? Am I getting better? Am I it's like having an evaluation of your results, life results, which is completely normal, but don't let it be a torment, to yourself. Another thing thank you so much, that explains the reflecting realistically, that practically explains it all. Another thing I'd like to implore is, hi, thank you, Official K, for joining me, and Sam Jones, thank you. So another thing I'd like to say, how to move on. Another point is, talk about it. Yes. They say a problem shared is a problem half solved. Have you noticed that sometimes when you share your problems with people, you feel lighter? Yes. When you share your problems with the right people, you feel kind of lighter, like, okay, I'm not the only one. Okay, this thing happens, it's not the end of life, you can join some groups of people, that are experiencing similar, situations, or people that have actually risen from that point, and then you can share your story, and people get to make you feel that, hey, I've gone through this. You'll be like, oh, really? You've gone through it? Yes, you have gone through it. And I didn't die. You won't die. So it's okay to talk about it. Find like-minded people, discuss this with them, and trust me, you will, find it easier to move on. Yes. And then also explore your attachment style. What kind of people? Yeah, the right people, of course. You have to share with the right people, not people that are bitter or people that would magnify the issue for you. Yes. So another thing I would like you to do is to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, and you're already halfway there. Yes, just believe in yourself. Don't tell yourself, because this thing has happened, that's the end of me. No. Always believe in yourself. Yes, just like I said, you're right. The right people. Yes, so the right people would elevate you. They will help you, to get out of the situation quickly and, sharply. So that's why you need to be aware of the kind of people in your circle. Yeah. John Faber said, that's the word, share problems with the right people, because there are some people you share your problem with, and then your problem become worse. Yes, I absolutely agree with you. And that's why your circle of friends, yes, I mentioned that. Yeah, that's why your circle of friends actually matter. You should try to, it's better to vibe alone than to have a bunch of people that are not, that are not the right kind of people for you, than to have a bunch of people that are too negative. You don't need such people in your circle. And yeah, of course, I made a video. Thank you, Cover Me Kids, for joining. I made a video on how to know if you're in the right circle of friends. If you want to check out my YouTube videos and watch that video, yeah, because your friends, your circle of friends should bring balance in areas where you fall short. Your friends should be able to bring that balance, so yes, you might want to check out that video and check out the points that I also raised in that. Another thing I'd like to also share is to embrace self-compassion. Be easy on yourself. Go easy on yourself. You don't keep a sin. Now fail, you fail. Everybody they fail. Everybody fails at some point in time or the other. And the truth is, even the people, thank you, blue collar. Really? Thank you, cover me cute. And the truth is, everybody actually fails at some point in time. Yes. Everybody fails. The truth is, even the people that you look up to, they are doing it afraid. Yes, they are doing everything you see them do, they are doing it afraid. It's not like people have it all mapped out from the beginning. They know this thing is going to, everybody tries it and then they see, okay, this thing is going to work out or it's not going to work out. So you failing is not the end of life. Yes, when you fail, failure is actually an integral part of success. Yes. And I define failure as an opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. I've mentioned that a lot of times on my YouTube channel. Go ahead and like this video in case you have not liked this video, and share with your friends. And yes, it's all trial and error. Thank you, Tears Travel Services. So like I said, don't ruminate. There's no time to start thinking and no, you don't need to do all that. Don't dwell on it too much. Yes, failure makes you stronger. Yes, absolutely. Keep it natural. Thank you for that. Another thing is find a support team. Find a team, your own support team. I have friends that I talk to like in times of like when things are really hard. I have friends that I talk to, that I discuss with. These are friends that will tell you, hey, you can actually do it. Don't worry, it's not as bad as you are seeing. Yes, it's true. One of my friends is Tears Travel Services. Yeah, she's my friend, my very good friend. And cover me cute. She's one top-notch, supportive, encouraging friend. So find friends, that would support you. Friends that believe in you. So find a support team. It's very, very, yes, mingle with winners. Thank you. Find friends that will support you, and then practice self-care. You cannot come and go and kill yourself. Sometimes the next thing to do, or the next best thing to do after experiencing failure is to first of all go and lounge. Because you can't be whining and dwelling in it. You can't be dwelling in that. Don't allow it to love. So don't allow it to subdue you. So the thing is, just that was it to be so hard for someone like me who doesn't keep friends. I can imagine. I understand sometimes because of the things that we've experienced in the past, we might just want to stay clear from people. I relate with you 150%. I know what you're talking about. I've been in a situation before where I was trying to help someone and the person tried to kill me. So I understand. At that point, I was like, okay, do I have to stop? Sometimes, do I have to just keep to myself? Do I have to just, stay away from people generally? But I realized that I cannot judge everybody by just one person, so I had to move on. I had to move past that. And thankfully, I haven't met a devil like that again in my life. And I pray I never meet such devils again, so I can understand. Slowest poison. Thank you for joining. So another thing is, try new things, practice generosity. Yes, a way to be happy is to make others happy. I'm sure people will be wondering, what does that mean? How does that correlate? Yes, a way to be happy is to make others happy. Yes, so you can move on through that. It could be through volunteering. It could be through, yes, you can volunteer your services, you can volunteer your time, you can start helping people, and before you know it, you're able to move on. You move past that failure. Yes, you're able to move past it. Another thing I would like to say, I'll just round it up now because I don't want it to be too long for the benefit of those that will be watching it after, watching the replay of this, because I'll be dropping this on my YouTube channel. So take things a step at a time. Don't bog your head too much on it. Don't try to take the big things first. Take one step at a time. It helps a lot. If you're able to tackle that, you can move on to the next one. Another point is, yeah, it's just that, but his concerns are valid. Another thing I would like you to say is avoid taking, especially business failure, avoid taking it personally. Avoid taking business failure personally. I can tell you, I can share a lot of, great business people that today that have experienced massive failure. Like massive failure. It looks like they will never come out of it. but at the end of the day, you know them today. You still know they are still standing today. You know people like Elon Musk. I kid you not. There was a time SpaceX and Tesla was already down, was about to be gone. You know, and like I said, I made a video on how to move on. Yeah, so, but that won't be, I can't drop that until maybe like next year, January 2022 or thereabout, because, you know, I have lots of videos on my channel that I've already created. I've prepared a lot of content, but, you know, yeah, hopefully you guys will get to watch that video too. You know, people like Elon Musk, would you believe it? You know, even Apple, I hope you know. There was a time Apple was at the brink. Apple, the same Apple research that we all know. Apple iPhone. Yes, there was a time they were down. They were at the lowest. They were about to crumble. They were about to actually go out of business. Yes. And guess who built Tim Cook out? Microsoft, Bill Gates. I'm not joking. So don't see failure as the end of life. You know, and avoid taking business failures personally. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Stella, for that. You know, another thing is rekindle your passions. You know, there are certain things, you know, it might be time for you to reflect again that, oh, what's that thing I love to do? Okay, let me start doing this thing again. And before you know it, you find something else that you will do and will be the next big thing. There's travel services. Thank you. Yes. Cover Me Cute said learn from it. Yes. Failure is an opportunity for you to begin again, this time more intelligently. Yes, there's something for you to learn from that failure. And the last but not the least, like I said earlier, is to surround yourself with people who will help you grow in the new direction that you want to take. So I want to use this medium to say big thank you to everyone that joined me here today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to your girl's channel and leave your comments after watching my videos. Let me know if you need me to do to make a research on any subject matter at all. Yes, so it has to end. I don't want this video to be too long. Thank you, Just That for. Yes, I come live every Wednesdays, usually 12:30 p.m. But of course, I'm a bit late today, but that's okay. So I'll see you guys again next week with another powerful and exciting episode. For those of you that are yet to join my YouTube channel, go ahead and click on the link in my bio and subscribe to my channel. Watch my videos and let me know your thoughts. So God bless you all for watching. I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.